Hey guys, this is Tech Contigo. Today we're going to introduce the virtual machine, containers, and the Docker. Oops. And according to the research, adoption of application containers will grow by 40% annually through 2020s. And containers are facilitating rapid and agile development like never before. In this video, we will cover how virtual machines are different from the containers, and how to demonstrate installing an application in Play with Docker. First, what are virtual machines? As server processing power and capacities increase, bare metal applications cannot take advantages of new rich resources. Thus, the virtual machines were born and designed by running softwares on top of the physical servers to emulate a particular hardware systems. And this the hypervisors, or is called the virtual machine monitor. It's software firmware or hardware that creates and runs virtual machines, and within each virtual machines run the unique guest operating systems. And virtual machine with different operating systems can run on the same physical server, and each virtual machine has its own binaries. Each own binaries, libraries, and server applications, and the size of the virtual machine may be several gigabytes. And then we can introduce the containers. The operating system's virtualizations has grown in popularity over the last decade to enable the software to run predictably and well when move from one server environment to another. But containers provide a way to run this isolated system on a single server or host operating system. And the container is located on the top of the physical servers as well, and its host operating system, such as the Linux or Windows. And each container shares a host operating system kernel, and usually also share the binaries and libraries. As a result, the containers are very lightweight, and they're only a few megabytes and take only a few seconds to start, while the virtual machines takes a few minutes. As a conclusion, the virtual machines and containers differ in several ways, but the main difference is that the containers provide a way to virtualize the operating system so that the multiple workloads can run on a single operating system instance and use the virtual machines. The hardware can be virtualized to run multiple operating system instances. The speed, agility, and the probability of containers make them another tool to help simplify software development. And there's and I'm going to show you guys how to use Play with Docker to install the applications. And right now I'm on the playwithdocker.com website, and let's go start. And first of all, it's on the left side. You click on Add New Instance. Because I already have the public command, so I just copy paste it. We place the git clone http github.com, like this command, to clone the website. And then we put in the ls space -la. Use this command to verify if you're in the correct directory. Yeah, you can see this command lines. That means that you're in the right directories. And then we type in the docker space compose. Because the Docker provides us this command line to define the multiple containers, networks, and volume in the configuration file. So we can use this command line to build up our own configurations. Oh wait. docker dash compose. I'm typing wrong. Okay, and after that, we can run this configuration file by using the docker dash compose space up to run the configuration file. It usually take a few minutes to complete. So if you fail or have like any problem with it, you can have another way by clicking the open port, and we want the 80s, so just by hand. Oops, I don't know why my pop-ups block. Yes, and then you click on the 80s, and you have a fresh instance of Drupal 8. It's very easy steps, and then you can just choose the language, your profile that you want, and verify your requirements, and set up your own database and install the site. Yeah, and that's pretty much for today, and thank you for watching. See you next week.